Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are tuning in to Coffee with Jenni and Dre. That's my beautiful co-host, Jenni. What's going on, babe?
What's up?
I think this is episode 54.
54.
We're on 54, episode 54. We don't do the season things no more. She doesn't like that. So we're on episode 54.
Yep.
What's been going on with you this week? You been chilling?
Is that where we're starting?
I'm just asking how your week went, like how you been doing.
Good. Well, I feel like it's flown by because we were out of town and then got back, and you jump right back into all the craziness. Where do you want to start? I feel like we're going to start with
welcome everybody to the show, and then we're gonna segment one. We're gonna talk about our trips that we just took. Well, I took 2, you took 1.
We've been busy. I
took 2, you took 1. So yeah. I was in New York for Sunday. Was it Monday? I flew out Monday, Tuesday. Came back on Wednesday. Then we went to Vegas Friday, Saturday. Came back on Sunday. But I went to New York by myself. I was down there because my godson Braden Burries played in the McDonald All-American game.
How fun!
It was an experience to be had. Family from everywhere came. It was pretty dope. He's the son of one of my best friends, Bobby Burries, and Hannah Burries is the mom. And man, it just was a good time to, for basketball and for.
In New York, you walked like 40,000 steps?
I walked about 38,000 steps in 2 days. We did a lot of walking.
You were
we did a lot of subway.
Joints are hurting.
We did a lot of subway hopping. My knees and my damn ankles were on swole. It was
That's crazy.
The best, one of the best times I ever had in New York. Besides when I went with you,
it's okay.
It was one of the.
You had more
No,
fun.
it's one of the best times I have in New York. I'm hanging out with one of my best friends. Man, we play basketball together. His son is amazing at basketball. He's a McDonald All-American. He just signed to Arizona, so the University of Arizona. So they got a gym, and so. It's the next chapter
excited.
of life,
we
man.
Like
we're
Arizona.
excited, man.
It gives us reasons to go.
Gives us a lot of reasons to go to Arizona. So that was a good time. And so I did that for those 2 days. Had amazing food as well. Like you gotta.
Yeah, but you didn't do like all the places. The bagel spot I sent you.
I didn't do the bagel spot. I went to Joe's Pizza. Just some stuff that people post that this is one of the best pizza places. Definitely overrated. To all you people that go,
Yikes.
Joe's Pizza was definitely
Who's
overrated.
Hit it like that?
Yeah. I'm telling the truth. Went to a Jamaican spot. Well, it was a soul food spot. It was called I was in Brooklyn, so it was called Bed-Stuy something in fish. Like stirring fish, something like that. But the food was amazing.
The picture looked amazing.
The food was amazing. And it was nothing but Jamaican women in there. And they were aggressive. Like making you rush through the line. Like I was trying to look at all the stuff they had. They were like, oh. They was on me to get hurry up. And because the line was long. So it was that was probably the best food I had while I was down there. Of course, you always got to get the hot dog. There's a hot dog or street truck on every corner downtown New York.
Did you get one?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got a glizzy. Made sure no pictures were taken of me eating the glizzy.
Did you break it in half for
I
every
didn't break
bite?
it in half. I ate it like a real New Yorker.
What'd you put on it?
Just mustard, ketchup, and relish. That's it. I didn't do all that old, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get all the extra stuff on there. Me and K Blunt, my homeboy, we both got one. But it's a food truck, so it's like,
they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. So it's like you don't know which one has the best ones because it's really the same ones.
They're all going to be very similar.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm sure there's a few where everyone's like, "Oh, you have to do this one." But I feel like after that, they all are going to pretty much taste the same.
So it was.
Could you ever live in New York?
Could I live in New York? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. It's a lot of. But see, we did a lot of walking and Times Square, and all that type of stuff. We did a lot of that. We was in Brooklyn, so they played at the Barclays, so we were close in that area.
Yeah.
So we did a few. We didn't go to Harlem like me and you did.
Yeah.
We didn't go to different places, Manhattan and nothing like that. It was really just everything was centered in that area.
So you let me down on two things. There was two things I asked of you.
What?
A bagel.
Yep.
Didn't bring one home.
Nope.
And Adele's phone number.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
So
Oh yeah,
Get
so
it.
my godson is signed with Clutch Sports, and
Yeah.
we was with Rich Paul the whole time, and
I had one request.
there's no
Find out
way
where Adele is. How can I get in touch
there's
with
no
her?
way I'm asking this man, hey, my dog, like my wife wants, your fiance's phone number. Are they
Why
married?
not?
I think
I
it's his
don't know.
fiance.
Whatever.
He wants
He
your
has
fiance
her-
Adele's
he has her phone
personal
number.
number.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm gonna ask that. She wants her to come down and do a personal show for her.
Why not?
That ain't gonna work like that.
Listen, we found out we didn't get around to going to Vegas. I let my wife down on taking her to Vegas to see Adele.
For sure.
Now we know she's not doing any more concerts
For a while.
ever, supposedly.
So you wanted me to ask him? Like, there's no way I'm asking that.
I knew that you wouldn't,
Yeah.
but it would be really cool.
The only thing I would have asked if he was like, if she was still in Vegas, hey, listen, me and my wife going to Vegas next weekend. Can we
I
get
know.
some tickets?
There's like no, like obviously I'm joking. Like I would never expect you to ask him for, and then A, if you did, that would be weird. And then B, it'd be even more weird for me to, hey,
Yeah.
got your phone number from.
Got your phone number from your fiance. I just wanted to tell you I'm a big fan.
I just really like you.
Yeah.
That would be really weird.
No, I would have got us tickets though. If she was still,
Oh, that would have been awesome.
if she was still performing in
Like a
Vegas,
couple
I would have got
months.
us tickets.
Missed it.
So
Whilst you're in New York, I'm home alone with all the kids.
yeah, easy work. I've done it before.
It's so fun.
Easy work.
Yeah.
So,
It's so
did you have? Was it hard
I think
work?
it went really well. I don't even remember it. So flew by.
Easy work.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like me there to help a little bit.
Well, one thing like is the weirdest thing is our dog who Sheba, who's now like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
She's so different when Andre is home and when he's away. So like when it's almost like scary, like I feel safe with her because she's like on alert. Cane Corsos or Cane Corso,
However you want to say
however
it.
you want to say it. They are such natural born protectors. It's crazy. Like she naturally does protect, which I've never seen. I've never had a dog that does it
Yeah.
like to this extent. So of course it's like you feel safe, but when you're not home and she's like pacing the house and like looking out the windows and growling or barking, she doesn't do that when you're home.
Because she knows I'm the protector.
It's so weird. And so I'm like, what does she see? What's happening? What's this? I mean, even just now when I was getting ready, like she was just like constantly barking and going to the window, messed up our blinds, like looking out the window, growling. And I'm like, what
That's my girl.
is it that you see? So it almost makes me more scared because I'm like, because I'm trying to figure out what she sees or hears.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then that one time she was like, so anyways, get you a Cane Corso if you ever want to feel
Protected.
super safe. She's because nobody's coming around when you hear her bark. It is insane. But she's sweet.
She is. Let's talk about Vegas. So, like I said, I came back on Wednesday. I had one day at the crib, and then we took off to Vegas on Friday. I worked that night. I worked Thursday night. Got home probably about 12:30, and I was like, and our flight was like at 5.
We had to leave. We
So
needed
had
to leave by like 4:30.
We needed to leave by 4:30, and I was like, you know what? I'm finna stay up. Needless to say, I ate me some food, I'm watching TV, and next thing you know,
On the couch.
she's running in the room in the living
I
room.
relate-
It's 4:30.
I rely on him for like all alarms. I don't ever set my alarm.
Oh, man.
So I wake up. I kept checking my phone because I was like, last time we got up this early to go to Vegas, we almost missed that flight
Yeah.
too. And so I kept like checking, and the last time I had checked it was like 2:30, and I was like, okay, we're good. Go back to sleep. Wake up for like right at 4:35, where we should be walking out the
Out
door.
the door, yeah. And
So
I had
I'm
to take a
like-
shower.
And I'm annoyed because I don't know where you are. Immediate being pissed off because you're not in bed. So that's cool.
she gets mad that I'm on the couch.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
I was gonna stay up the whole time.
You
I couldn't
didn't,
stay up the
though.
whole time in the bed.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I stay up the whole time on the couch. That was the plan. It was to stay up the whole time on the couch.
That was the plan.
Yeah, but it didn't
It didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still
So
made it to the airport.
We made it to the airport with some time too.
Yeah,
which is
because
crazy.
everything wasn't packed typically how it
normally
usually is.
Yeah.
When I went to New York,
God
it was
just
packed. It took
looking
a while
out
to
for
get
God.
through the line. So it was packed. But this time it wasn't packed at all.
It wasn't, and we got there and it was fine.
Got to Vegas.
Got to Vegas.
I enjoyed it. Had some fun. It was good, man.
I think you said you're over Vegas now.
No. I'm over Vegas. Like
Yeah.
I'll probably never go back to Vegas again.
Really?
Yeah,
that,
it's
that
not
over?
Yeah, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Because I really only go for the gambling aspect of things and food, but I can just go to Lake Charles and go to,
Right.
you know.
We always have a good time there.
Yeah, I can go to just Lake Charles and eat some good Southern food all around Louisiana, and then I can do my gambling there.
Yeah.
That's my main thing is to go and to gamble and do things like that. But we went, our guy, Steve, hooked us up. He's one of the owners of Guest House.
Yeah.
I do valet for them, so he hooked us all up. So we got there. He got our rooms taken care of because he's the man in Vegas. So he got our rooms all comped. We went to Guest House for dinner that night.
It was great.
We had so much food and it was good food. You know, the atmosphere was good.
It was good.
It was
really
a vibe.
Good. That's what Steve says all the time.
Steve's major thing. It was a vibe. So we had Guest House. They paid for it. They comped everything there, so that was good. We didn't have to pay. We didn't pay for no food except breakfast, like when we go to like different places. So
and it was like tomahawk steaks and
all this stuff,
crab and lobster and crazy desserts. It was fun. It was a good time.
We'll show pictures. Oh, I think I posted pictures already.
You did. Yeah.
So yeah, but we did that, and then the next night, we went with Jason and Paulina as well. So. We went with our.
Yeah, she's never been to Vegas.
She's never been to Vegas.
So we went with a couple, which is obviously like some of our best friends. He surprised her, which we find this to be interesting. She had no idea we were going to Vegas.
Yeah.
She gets to the airport, doesn't look at
nothing.
So she's sitting there and we roll up. She thinks she's going to Houston.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't see up here where it says like to Vegas, like Las Vegas. They're talking on, she doesn't catch any of this, which I find hilarious. So, and then not only that, he packed for her to go to Vegas.
Yep.
Which was hilarious to me. But he did his thing. She looked cute in every little outfit she had.
Yep. So we did that. We did the spa.
That might be my favorite part. Normally the spa is not good. Normally you don't like them.
Well, because it's always like a when they give the massages, they're just relaxing you and rubbing you down. I like everything to be.
He likes like super hard.
Yeah.
So we did a couples massage.
Pause. That's pause on that one. Okay. I don't like it super hard. Pause. It's called a deep tissue massage.
Okay, you like a deep tissue massage.
Yeah, for sure.
So you had already. So we go in for a couples massage, and he's already like. Just rub my hands and my feet and my head. That's what you tell her.
Yeah.
It's just that we paid for a full body massage and you're like, just do my hands and my feet.
They never able to get into the.
Because he doesn't like just softly rubbed. Is that okay to say?
Yeah, softly rubbed is fine.
Okay. So he tells her and she's like, well, Mr. Jones, just to let you know, if you like deep tissue, you're on the right table. And so Andre's like, okay, if you think you can do it. And then like we're, in the middle of it and all of a sudden I heard you say something like, damn, you're like really in my foot or something along those lines.
No, this young lady, she deep tissues on another level. Like she literally was so deep, pause. Whatever her thumb or her elbow was like touching my bone. Like that's how
but
much.
I could tell that when you said it, you were like, hold on.
Yeah.
You said that.
I told her that.
Whoa. Like, calm down.
Calm down.
So I thought
you trying to prove a point. Relax.
So I thought she had like calmed down.
No, she didn't calm down.
Next thing you know, Andre's like, I'm sorry, it was so funny. He's like, whoa.
No,
he got a cramp in his foot.
I did, yeah, because you know how she was so deep in my foot that my shit was like this. So I caught a cramp. You know when you couldn't even open my shit up. She was so deep, so my junk was cramped up.
Oh, my foot cramped up. And I think she just kept going. I don't know. My head was down. I couldn't see what was happening.
She was going to war.
But the way you were like, oh my God, got cramp. Hold on.
She was by far my best massage. At a spa.
Now I'm crying.
Best massage at a spa.
And even my massage therapist started dying laughing because we're like all in there relaxed and all of a sudden you're like bugging out about the cramp in your foot. And I just thought it was hilarious because you always talk about how they can't get deep enough. And now this lady is literally like
in there.
In your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
So we had the spa.
That was funny.
That was fun. We went to a quote unquote pool party, and that shit was trash.
It was awful.
It was awful.
And Jason had just paid like what, $18 for some Excedrin.
Yeah. And they said you got to throw it away. You can't bring it in.
They told him he couldn't bring it in.
Yeah.
So he like tossed it in the bushes, which I think made him angry though. I think they were like, yeah. And then he went back into the bushes when we came out 5 minutes later because the pool party was awful. Yeah. And he grabbed his Excedrin again. We
just not into that house music vibe because that's all they do in Vegas. Oh yeah. Is that house music vibe.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to hear rap music sped up. Sped up? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear rap music sped up. Like I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear mumble rapping sped up. Like I don't want to hear all that. It's the same beat, same. Like I don't want to hear all that. Yeah. So I mean,
I just think Vegas isn't for us.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
When I was going without you.
Oh, okay.
Back in my younger days, I had a blast.
I think it was just because you were young. I had it fun when I was young. Yeah,
too. It's just not like, and so we did that, and then we went to dinner that night at another spot, Toca Madera.
Yeah, Toca, I think.
Toca something. I forget it. Madera.
Yeah.
So
it's right next to Aria.
Steve hooked that one up as well. They comped everything. They had
fire throwers. I think they had the same one in Miami, which I'm 100% sure we went to the one in Miami too.
And that was a vibe as well.
That was good. Everything there is just so beautiful. That's what like I admire about Vegas now that I'm older. It's like you just look, everything is like over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. And so that's kind of fun to see. The outfits and the things that you see there are also over the top.
Yeah, so the food was amazing. We did zip lining because that's all Jason dreams about every time is zip lining. He loses weight so he can make sure that he fits the weight limit.
Everywhere we go, Jason wants a zip line.
Everywhere.
Like, I don't know why he loves zip lining so much.
So we zip line.
At timeout.
11:40 was our appointment.
Vegas is 2 hours ahead of Texas time. Behind Texas time. We have not adjusted.
No.
I'm in bed early most nights.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Jelly bean.
Yeah.
Midnight is late for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Even on our date nights, we're home. We're home.
For sure.
So
yeah, we ain't doing no tripping.
He's like, all right, let's go. Scheduled it for like 11:40.
Yep.
Okay. I fall asleep before we even get there. I'm in bed, falling asleep. And then it's time. So we're like, okay, we can do this.
We can do it.
We get up and I'm like, in my head the whole time, I'm like, it's fine. It's going to be like a 15-minute ride there. It's going to take us 30 minutes. I'm going to get my butt right back into that thing.
Zip lining ain't nothing but 20 seconds.
I'm going to come right back to the spot and I'm going to go right back to sleep. I'm thinking 1:30 at the latest. I'm going to be home or at the hotel. We get there. All the drivers, all the Ubers in Vegas drive like maniacs.
Facts.
Like they're psycho.
Yep.
So thank God we made it safe everywhere we went. But we get there. We have an appointment at 11:40 to zip line. And she's like, oh, by the way, you're going to wait at least an hour in line.
Shit.
That line didn't move.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was like a 2-hour wait.
We ended up waiting 2 hours. So now it's 2:00 in the morning.
By the time we get to the front.
Zip lining down. What's the name of that street?
Fremont.
Fremont.
And that shit there still was a shit ton of people out there because you fly over the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there were people everywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's Vegas, right?
All of them are scared except me. I'm the only one that's not scared of no heights or anything.
I'm not scared of I'm scared of something failing that has me connected to something.
If it's your time to go, it was your time to go.
Well, I don't want to splat across Fremont. That's not how I want to go out.
It wasn't that high. I mean, it was kind of high, but not that high.
That was high.
People would have caught you.
It was fun. It was literally 20-second ride. A 20-second ride and a 2-hour wait.
Yeah.
And then
all for Jason.
All for Jason.
Yeah. But I mean,
and he loved every second of it.
Yeah, but he was scared too.
Yeah, because he's scared of heights.
Yeah. But he loves the zip line, but he's scared of heights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But it was fun. So that was fun. We watched a girl. This is only in Vegas. You're going zip lining and I'm assuming maybe it was spare of the moment.
Yeah.
They have on skirts to here and fuzzy little shoes. And you're like, you're laying down and they have to put these things on you.
Yep.
And so we're like, let's watch them put them on her. Let's watch. So we're like watching the dude because they're dudes like putting it on. And she's like trying to pull her skirt down.
When it's a harness going on between you, like you can't do that.
This is not gonna work. Yeah. But it
worked for him. But ziplining was fun. We did that. We went to the Rolex store because I was shopping for a Rolex. My wife tried on a Rolex watch and she fell in love with it. And they told her it was $60,000. I fell in love with it. Like, I'm not paying those
It was the prettiest watch I've ever seen in my life.
$60,000 is ridiculous for a watch, in period.
I know.
I was on the range of a, way cheaper. I said, hey, bro, can you show me what a startup Rolex look like? Blah, 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 price on it. Show me one super modest, nowhere near.
Still not cheap.
$10,000 to $12,000 range. She showed me one like that, which is still crazy, but that's a starter Rolex. And I was like, cool. Because if it's a brand new one, it's $10,000 to $12,000. You can probably find a used one at one of these jewelry stores. So, $6,500 to, $7,500. A little bit cheaper. Same watch, a little bit cheaper, starter one. Her shit she looked at was $60,000.
It was
you don't get your ass out of here.
Rose gold.
It was.
With diamonds all the way around it.
Was nice.
It was the prettiest watch.
Yeah, it wasn't a bust down, but it was nice. So we did that. Look it up.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So Vegas was fun. We had fun.
We
ate great food, had fun. A couple of games that you have to play in Vegas. Because it's people walking around. There's tons of people everywhere. So much to see. You can literally sit down and watch these old motherfuckers smoke cigarettes. I didn't even know people still smoke cigarettes, but you can watch them smoke cigarettes. But the two games you have to play is BBL or not. BBL or real. You got to play that game.
Yeah.
BBL or real, and then you have to play the game Daddy or Zaddy. Yeah. You got to play that game. If you play those games, that should keep you entertained the whole time. One thing about these BBLs I got to get off my chest. Y'all getting out of line with these motherfuckers. Y'all are going over the top with these BBLs. And to me, BBLs are like veneers. Because, listen, y'all know good and well when y'all get them big-ass teeth in your mouth, if y'all can't close your mouth, if you can't close your mouth, they too big. Same thing with them butts. If them things is poking out and you looking crazy, you know it's too big. Like, get the veneers that fit, and y'all know, stop getting them veneers that are so white.
They look like chiclets.
Like that's crazy that y'all get them veneer. There's nobody in the world's teeth can be that white. So why do y'all get these? Y'all be letting these doctors tell y'all that shit is cool.
Because they think it looks good, like in picture or movies.
Yeah, but when you see it in person, them
crazy.
shits look crazy.
Yeah.
And them BBLs, they looking crazy.
They look good in pictures and videos.
Listen, man.
They look good on Instagram.
I saw this one girl.
Oh,
listen,
man.
She had just came out of the horse stable. Oh my gosh, bro. If y'all gotta listen, I'm talking about she came straight out of the horse stable. I'm talking about that thing was so big, and she was already a big girl.
Yeah.
She was like 6 foot at least.
Yeah.
And that thing,
it was huge.
BBL for sure. But I'm pretty sure she probably already had a big one as because she was a big girl.
Yeah.
Not like big like that, but she was like,
her waist was
she had that snatched waist. Ain't that what they call it? Snatch waist? She had that snatch waist, and that thing came out. That thing, I'm talking about
like a foot out.
You can put 2 drinks on that thing.
Yeah.
Like it was like that thing was big.
And she had big thighs. I mean, it was all going for
I'm talking
her.
about horse stable, stallion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in the horse races.
Yeah. So it was a bunch of those out there in Vegas. A bunch of you know what I'm saying?
And then the other game is like trying to decide if it's their real dad or their Zaddy.
Yeah. And it's because it's a bunch of old dudes out there.
Most of them are Zaddies.
Yeah, for sure. And they be getting it in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they be getting it in.
It's just like a whole nother world.
Yeah, Vegas is different.
It's a whole nother world.
Definitely.
It's so interesting.
I couldn't do Vegas I only can do Vegas 2 days. Like Friday, Saturday, I gotta be home on Sunday.
You're done.
That shit is just a lot of junk going on.
The only thing that I wish we could have done is the spa at Resort World. We made the mistake of looking that one up before we went to the one where we booked. That spa looks insane. So I think I can go to Vegas just for spas.
For sure.
Done.
Yeah. And I mean, it was cool, and the food is good.
The food is good.
So we had a good time. That's the sum up of our trip. We had a good time. I had a good time in New York. I had a better time in New York than Vegas, just because of It's just way more stuff that I haven't seen in New York that I've already done 10 times in Vegas, as far as the stuff.
Once you've done Vegas once, you've done it a million times.
I didn't
It's
gamble as
nothing
much
different.
as I normally do in Vegas. I typically gamble a shit ton. I really pipe down on that. I really blame my wife. So I gamble a lot. That's my thing. I love gambling. I used to, be in the hood all day shooting dice, and then I got into poker real heavy. And I used to we got a bunch of card houses here in Austin. I go to card houses. I play cards. I used to spend countless hours playing, and then I can stop for a little bit and I get back up. But my wife prayed about this. She prayed that, I'll slow down on Vegas, slow down on gambling, slow down this. And I'm really mad that she made that prayer, because now I really don't even like Vegas like that. So I don't even like gambling that much as I used to. So I want to know, can you rescind that prayer just to be like, let them get back into it, but not as much?
No, there's no taking my
Can
prayers
you over
back.
prayer somebody's prayer? Like,
are you going to pray that your gambling habits come back?
Yeah. Can I do that?
God?
To God. Well, you prayed to God to tell them to stop.
Yeah, but do you gambling is not a godly thing, right? So God isn't going to be like, here you go. Now the devil will. So
whoa, we're not.
The devil will.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Look, don't be mad that you didn't even know about it. You didn't even know what I prayed for.
I do know you prayed about that because
you just texted and said, I don't even feel this anymore.
Yeah, because I know you did something.
I set a spell on you.
Yeah, but I still love gambling. It's just a rush that you get from gambling.
Yeah, the rush of losing everything.
Yeah, it's cool. Losing everything is ridiculous, but losing
people
and winning,
lose everything in gambling.
Yeah, I'm not those people though, so I get it and I understand it.
That's like what alcoholics say sometimes. Like, I'm drinking. I'm never going to be that.
But
and then
I have
being that.
But I have a personality. I can stop cold turkey anything. Mm-hmm. Like cold turkey, boom, I can stop. One thing we didn't do in Vegas that we said we was going to do, then we'll get off the Vegas trip. Like we was like, man, 2 days alone, man. No. We finna get this freaky, sex going on. We ain't do none of that freaky sex that we thought we was gonna do. It was a lot of sleeping going on.
Every time we go to Vegas, it's like so tiring.
Oh man,
like just go to bed.
I was like, man, I get to rubbing on the booty next day. We both out for the count. So it wasn't the freakiness that we thought we was gonna do. Didn't happen. It didn't happen. We'll save it for Puerto Rico.
Hopefully Puerto Rico.
We'll save it for Puerto Rico. Since we're 5 days. We're 5 days in Puerto Rico.
7.
Oh, damn, that long?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. We better. We got plenty of time.
We got plenty of time.
Vegas is just overwhelming.
Puerto Rico time is the same as us.
Listen, we can. Yeah.
It's Texas.
I think.
Yeah.
We can. I feel like our spots are coming. We really like Arizona
a lot.
We really liked Utah. What else do we really like?
Utah and
our vacations are changing. It's not like the fun Vegas vibe anymore. It's like hiking and spas and good food and nice hotels, which we're figuring that out. We're really bougie when it comes to hotels. Yeah,
extremely. That's the only thing that we are bougie about is hotels. Like we got to be in a nice hotel. That's the only thing that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and we like good food.
I mean, we can go to Hotel Emma and have a great time.
Yeah.
So
we changed our room 3 times in Vegas, by the way.
We did.
Because we're just very bougie about the rooms.
They just, if they're not clean or if you see something or something isn't working, I'm like, I don't want to be in this room.
Facts. Yeah. So
I know we felt like
we felt like snobs when we were doing it, but that's one thing. Our rooms got to be on
clean.
Yeah, for sure.
And we could have switched rooms 4 times.
Yeah,
because the third
room we were just like, all right, tired of moving these bags. We're gonna stay here.
Our blinds wouldn't work.
Yeah,
and that's all of Vegas, right? When you open the blinds, you see the
retractable.
City. They wouldn't open on the freaking third room.
Yeah. Freaking? What the hell?
We were just done. Okay. I was done at that point.
All right, let's talk about we just got off a 36-hour fast.
Ooh.
So it was a spiritual and a health situations fast that we did, 36 hours. We started at 6 p.m. yesterday, or was it day before yesterday?
Day before.
We started at 6 p.m. We broke our fast at 6 a.m. this morning.
Or more like 7:30.
Or like 7:30ish. Yeah, because we had to get kids and stuff ready. How you feel like you went with the fast?
I liked it. I like anything that like challenges me mentally.
For
so
sure.
like kind of like giving birth naturally.
It was just a water fast, so we didn't eat any food. We just was able to drink water.
To me, giving birth naturally, everyone's so scared of it, but in my opinion, it's just like mental strength.
Yeah.
And so that's to me what a fast is. So even Kori was like, "Mom, like why and how are you doing this?"
Yeah.
And there's no way I could ever do that. And I'm like, "Yes, you can. It's all in your head, whether you can or can't." But it was cool. I feel good. Did some reading, did some praying, did some. I was actually really good up until we made the terrible mistake. Okay, up until about 6, where I have to start cooking for the kids.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, smelling the food and like, and I'm like, okay, now I'm getting hungry. And then you had to go meet up with some friends.
Yep.
They had food. And so then you're getting hungry. And then I lay down in bed and realized I purposely stayed off of Instagram all day long because my Instagram is all food reels. Didn't want to see any food. And then I get on there and then I just can't stop looking at food. So at like 10:30, I'm like, oh man, I want this and I want that and I want this. And so I told you, I started getting a headache and I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. So for me, for the most part, I got really tired throughout the day. I was pretty tired. I got irritable.
And we both didn't go to the gym that day.
Yeah, no. I got irritable only like the moment you saw me when I came home. It like hit me like right then. But I really was only irritable for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then I kind of got out of it. But the kids weren't helping in that situation. They were just like, yeah.
And I typically religiously eat a late night snack. Like I make like a damn near a meal when it's time to go to bed. While she's in bed, like 11 o'clock, I'm making a meal to eat in the bed before I go to sleep.
And no snacking.
And it was hard. But then when I woke up this morning, I'm typically hungry when I wake up. I wasn't hungry at all when I woke up. But I was hungry when I went to sleep.
So the benefits and the reason, A, spiritual reasons, B, it also, like what all the studies are showing is that your cells will start to repair themselves or basically kill out the damaged ones.
Yeah.
So once you get to a certain hour, which I think they say it starts to happen, I've read different things, anywhere from like 18 to 24 hours. That's where your body and ketosis and all these things start happening. And any damaged cells, like we're talking like, it's showing if you do these fasts, it can help with like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, inflammation, like your mental clarity. Like there's so many things. But anytime you have damaged cells, which can replicate and do bad things for your body, your good cells will eat them, basically, get rid of them. And so you kind of rid your body of disease potentially by fasting, which I think is so cool. And we rely and think we have to have food. We have to have food. We have to have so much food. And really and truly, we don't have to have this much food. Like we overeat. The portions and the stuff that we eat is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's
for
it.
sure.
I would like it. I would do it again for sure.
Side note, I just had this on my mind. Hey, so what I want to say is,
oh God,
what? No, it's really something real. So, fathers, I just want to speak to the fathers real quick, man. You fathers, I need y'all to be in these kids' lives as much as you can. It's a side note because I've been watching all this stuff that's been going on with these kids and these boys and not growing up with their father in the house and just how important the role of a father is. And I just wanted to touch base, like when I was growing up and my father was in the house, like I feared him, not because he, the whoopings or anything, but just I feared him on the fact that I didn't want to disappoint him, but also I knew that, my father gonna lay down the hammer if it ever came down to it. So I say that to say this, how, I wasn't scared of my teachers. I was never scared of the cops or nothing like that. I was more scared of if the teacher told my dad that I messed up, or if a police officer was to tell my father I messed up. I was more scared of what my father's reaction was more than what the consequences was with that teacher. So it allowed me to be a better kid because of those things, even though I've messed up and done some things. But the fear of the father was allowing me to be more respectful to teachers, more respectful to authority. So all you young people out there that are disrespecting your teachers or don't give a damn about authority and all that type of stuff, you fathers need to put that fear back in these, because I've been watching too much stuff. These kids are acting up like they ain't got no damn sense.
Kids do the darndest.
Yeah, they do. All right, let's get back on track. Okay. Let's talk about Coco Momo. Kori is our daughter. Let's talk about her allergy struggles. We've talked about her allergies
before, like when we first did that testing. Mm-hmm. And then some people, so this is more so we can get some advice out there probably. Yeah. But her allergies are crazy to the point where she has asthma now.
Uh-huh. Well, she's always had asthma.
No, I mean, last year is the first time I've known about it though.
Okay.
But it was like a trip to the hospital to figure out what was happening, unfortunately. Yeah. It's just she's miserable. She can't go out. So we did the testing.
She's allergic to the world.
She's allergic to all the grasses, all the trees, all the feathers. Like she's literally allergic to anything outside. Mm-hmm. And so the doctor first was like, okay, let's try this, and this before we do shots or drops. Mm-hmm. So we do this, and that, and she's in the same boat already this year. She's already having to do breathing treatments with the pollen and all the stuff outside. She's constantly wheezing, coughing. Her nose is congested all the time. And if she goes outside, she gets like hives. Mm-hmm. I mean, like they start itching. She
needs to be in a bubble.
Yeah. I mean,
you remember the Bubble Kid?
Yeah,
remember that movie?
Yeah.
Who played that?
I don't know.
What's his name played it? Joe. Travolta. What's his name?
John Travolta?
John Travolta played.
Really?
He played it. He played the Bubble Boy.
He did?
He did.
John Travolta. It, but I don't
and he
remember.
was in the bubble. Remember when he first came out, walked outside for the first time? But like, you remember
Kori.
that movie?
I remember it, but I guess
I just... movie, B? I thought it was Jake Gyllenhaal. No, it was John Travolta. How do you pronounce his damn last name? Yeah, it's
Are
called
you sure? Look it up.
I promise.
John Travolta played Bubble Boy?
He played the Bubble Boy.
I don't remember that.
I promise he did. Look it up, B. What is it? What's the movie called?
Bubble Boy.
No, see, it wasn't called Bubble Boy then. It was called something totally different.
John Travolta.
No. Look up John Travolta, whatever how you pronounce his name, Bubble Boy, like the movie. I don't know if it was called Bubble Boy.
Plastic bubble.
Yes. Who was that with?
John Travolta.
Told you.
Oh.
Yes, that's the one you remember.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember Bubble Boy. Which one you remember?
I have no idea which one I remember at this point. They were in a
Look
bubble.
it up on your phone and see if this one.
How could there be two different Bubble Boys?
Because I'm older. Jake Gyllenhaal's younger than me.
Yeah. I don't
that's
need to
a younger one.
It was definitely John Travolta.
Yeah, what do you mean? John Travolta was the one I'm talking about.
So
the boy in the plastic bubble.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
And that's what Kori needs.
That's what Kori needs. Like, remember they put the little bubble thing outside so he can.
Did you like this movie?
I did.
I don't remember it that much.
You know, two crazy movies I liked. I like that one, and I liked Mask with Cher. She was the mother of the little boy. He was horrible looking.
Okay,
you never seen Mask?
I know The Mask with Jim Carrey.
No. It was called Mask with Cher. What was that movie called?
Oh my gosh.
Look that one up. Cher played the mother, and the boy was ugly. I'm down. I want to say that. Boy, that's bad.
Was that why he has a mask?
It was called Mask. What do you mean? You see that? Those were like my two movies I watched. It was crazy.
So weird.
It was with Cher.
Cocktail is one that we both like.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but like those are like two weird movies that people ain't watched like that. Okay, back to Kori.
Radio Flyer or
back
something.
To Kori.
Didn't you like that?
Yeah, I did like the Radio Flyer.
Okay. Kori. Oh yeah, Kori.
Yeah, back to Kori.
So we go back to the doctor because nothing's working. So we go yesterday, and it was the most. Well, I'm fasting, so this is at 5:00 in the afternoon. I'm losing it.
Yeah.
And she just is talking and rambling about all these things, y'all. Like it is. So we're gonna do drops instead of shots.
Okay.
And so the thing is if you do shots, it's 3 to 5 years of having to take a shot every week.
Yeah.
So every week I'd have to drive her all the way to the doctor to get a shot. And I'm like, that's not convenient. The drops, obviously, you can take home. The drops, they make their own. So everything Kori tested positive for, they take that and they make her drops specific to everything she's allergic to. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start with the drops. None of this is cheap. You start with the
Damn,
drops.
no.
And then on top of the drops, you need to have an EpiPen. EpiPens are only good for a year, and the probability that she's going to need it is low, right? Yeah. So you're spending money on an EpiPen, which again is not cheap. That probably won't be used, or hopefully it will never be used. But now they have this other one. It's a nasal one. So instead of having a in your knee, you nasal it. Double the price, but it lasts 2 years instead of a year.
Okay.
So we're going with the nasal one.
Yeah.
Whatever. So they're making her drops. Her drops will take 3 to 4 weeks to make. Then we have to go back up there for the first initial drop test because
see if she don't freak out.
And you have to bring your EpiPen because if there's an allergic reaction, she's going to have to take it because they're putting everything you're allergic to in a drop and then you're taking it. So there's a chance of like anaphylactic shock. And so you're like, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Again, that's an extreme case, because they start off small. So then there's like rules to these drops. You can't give her the drops if she works out that day. So if she goes to gymnastics, you can't give her the drops because it increases the risk of anaphylactic shock.
Shit.
Then you have to watch her for at least 4 hours after she takes the drops. So she's like, so you can't give her the drops and then send her to school. And I'm like, okay.
So when can you give damn shots?
So I guess when she comes home from school, she's going to have to take that.
Take the shots. You can't go outside. You can't do anything. You can't ride on the four-wheelers. You can't jump on the trampoline.
And she's like, in the middle of the shots, she also needs to take Zyrtec and Singulair. Here's the deal with Singulair. There's all these warnings about Singulair. Oh, may cause this. Don't worry about those warnings. Just give it to her. So I'm like overwhelmed.
So what's the holistic way? Is there a holistic way?
I don't know. I don't know. So I am overwhelmed with allergies because asthma stresses me out. Asthma is scary. You don't want to ever deal with it. It's scary for the kid. It's scary for me not knowing if she's at school.
Is this your side of the family? Because none of my side of the family have any of this
No one
stuff.
that I know of has asthma.
Yeah.
Jayla and Jade had asthma, but they were also premature.
Yeah, that's why.
So there's that. And then she's miserable and can't be a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, she literally can't go outside without being miserable.
She's the worst morning kid in the world. This little fucker is always in a bad mood in the morning.
But I think it's because
her nose be all stuffed.
She's stopped up. She's congested. Yeah. She does have an attitude. She gets in the car every morning. Dad, tissue. She always needs the tissue every morning. She got to blow her nose. That's why I feel like I have to do this. Like there's no choice. And the thing is, when you do shots and drops, it changes literally your makeup to where you're no longer allergic to these things.
Yeah.
So that's cool because long term it will help her.
Yeah.
But 3 to 5 years of a shot every week, and if you miss 2 weeks, you basically start over. So these things gradually get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
If you've been doing it for a year and then you miss 2 weeks, they have to backtrack you. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's
so I don't. It's a lot.
So if y'all got any holistic ideas, we're open to any of those things. I mean, not saying we don't want to, help the issue, but we'd rather not have to give her all this.
I don't think I'm going to put her on Singulair.
Okay.
At this point.
Okay.
You know how I feel about prescription drugs already. So definitely I'll do Zyrtec and I'll do the drops. I don't know that I'm going to do the drops, Zyrtec and Singulair and inhalers and Bill.
No. Well, let's close this thing out, but let's talk about, before we close out, our anniversary is Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Freaky stuff going on or no?
I'm not planning no freaky stuff because you talk shit, and then you don't do nothing. So
do I go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, right. I expect absolutely nothing from you.
Whoa, that's high expectations.
Now,
but it's our anniversary on Sunday. We're not going to do anything. We're going to spend it with we're doing something tonight, but we're gonna spend that with our family. We got some barbecue coming in.
We have
a Michelin star.
Anyone that knows, Texas just got Michelin stars.
Yep.
And they gave 2 barbecue spots.
2 barbecue spots.
2 barbecue spots.
Lewis and Leroy.
Michelin
and Lewis
stars.
And
Interstellar. And so we've been trying to get into Interstellar. We got there
crazy.
one time, and all we could get was sides. They had no meat left.
Yeah. Pause.
So.
Yeah.
I don't have to say pause
okay, you're right.
when
Go
I'm
ahead.
talking about
Do your
meat.
thing. Go ahead.
Meat.
What's wrong? The fuck is wrong with you? Continue.
So we figured out through Instagram, you can pre-order. So we pre-ordered for Sunday, our anniversary. So we're going to have a bunch of barbecue.
Hang out with the kids.
Maybe make some margaritas.
Yeah, just hang out.
But we're going on a date tonight where it's like
we're going on a cooking class date.
A cooking class date.
Yeah, which we both already know how to cook.
We've gotten old.
But we're going to a cooking class date.
The taste of Thailand.
The taste of Thailand. So it's going to be Thai food.
Yeah, because that's all that was left.
For sure. I mean, but the Thailand foods
does look good.
Look super good.
Yeah.
Because they doing
it's like going to be
a curry.
Pad Thai, chicken lettuce cups, and then like a curry shrimp.
Something. I don't know.
Of ishq. And lime. Put the lime in the coconut. Sorbet.
What is that? Sorbet. Okay. What year is this for us? 12?
12.
Year 12, man. We've been rocking this thing out. We've been married longer than all our friends. We have. We're the longest. We're the longest one.
Yeah.
I think it's us, and then it's
We've been married longer than all of our friends.
Yeah. Well, Cindy's been married longer than us, or no?
I don't recall.
Yeah. So
maybe. Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, but like we're longer than I think.
But maybe by like a year.
Okay. Then underneath us is like Emma and Roger. Then
How
James
long have they been married?
James and have been married 10 years.
Have they?
Yeah. So it's James and Crystal.
Emma and Roger have been together a very long time, but only married. They didn't get married till just probably like 5 years ago or something.
I thought it'd been longer than that.
Has it? Maybe.
Yeah.
Time flies.
So we're the longest. We're the longest ones. Yeah.
The longest standing.
The longest standing. Marriage goals.
Yeah.
Facts.
Lots of them.
So
I thought we were going to talk about our goals.
What goals?
Marriage
goals.
Oh.
No. So let's close this thing out.
I got you a present today.
You got me. Oh, you did it early?
Yeah.
Are you excited about this present?
I am excited.
Because you're not really, you've been gifting good in the last like 2 or 3 years. You've been getting on your gift game.
I hate giving gifts.
But because like you came out the gate horrible.
I love giving. I shouldn't say that. I'm just not good at gift giving. And I want to be.
Yeah.
But like I just can't. When it comes down to it, I'm a procrastinator, and then I'm rushed to figure something out.
I'm getting I'm picking up a gift for you. I think either today or tomorrow, depending on when I get time to get by there, go get it. But yeah, it's definitely better than what you got me.
Debatable.
No, what are you talking about?
It's debatable.
If we go gift for gift, you're losing.
You haven't been the best gift giver lately.
Gift for gift.
I don't know.
Gift for gift.
You don't get this. Doesn't
Everything
count.
you got on is gift for gift.
This doesn't count. This is all Christmas.
You got earrings, loops, a new necklace, a bracelet, 4 rings on this finger, everlasting bracelet on this finger.
Everything on you is from me too, minus
nothing on me is from you.
Oh yeah,
except this bracelet.
And we did that together.
I did this for you for Mother's Day.
That ring is because we're married.
Where did you get this? This is one of the rubber ones I can wear in a gym.
And you don't have your one on today.
I don't.
No.
So your gift giving is horrible.
Wow.
For the last 2 years, you've been good.
Andre, you've been saying I've been good for like 3 or 4 years, and now you're going to go back to 2.
2, 3.
3 to 4. Ish. 3. We'll go with 3.
Okay, we'll give you 3.
Yeah. I'm proud of that.
3 out of 12.
I'm sure there was some years in there I was pretty good.
Name one.
I don't recall.
You can't even name your last 5 anniversary gifts to me.
Can you?
Yes.
You cannot.
I can.
You cannot.
I can.
Name them.
No need. This is Coffee with Jenni and Dre. This is episode 54. You can find us on all platforms, man. We are on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Check out our new Instagram, man. We just got we added the little circle things that gives you like a glimpse.
Leave us some voicemails.
Leave us voicemails. We got these little circle things now that gives you a big old glimpse of like just past stuff, new stuff, old stuff. It's pretty dope, man. Taylor did a good job on that. So you can look on those things, check out stuff, man. We also did this week. I like that we did like a throwback of like I did mine's this was my week. I picked 3 throwback videos that I really liked, and then it wasn't like the biggest viral things, but it's just the ones that I thought were like the funniest, the ones that I really liked. Jenni will do hers not this week, the week after that. She'll pick 3 of her favorites, and we'll do that throwbacks, man. It was turned out pretty good. But this is Coffee with Jenni and Dre, and we are out.
Goodbye.